Good day, good day. How's everybody doing? Grand rising, good day. Have a wonderful life. How is everything going? How to use your mind to manifest all the money you desire. How are you wonderful people doing? I'm Robert Watts, better known as DJ Dr. Watts, multi-genre producer, now life insurance licensed agent for the state of Nebraska, soon to be securities licensed, still studying to take that test to pass those. But I want to talk to you about money because it's something that you need for every aspect of your day. So, hold on, let me turn this off. We don't need to be bashful about money. We need to be overly exuberant about money instead of being exuberant about qualifying and telling people how broke we are. How to use your mind to manifest money. If I was to tell you that your economic status has nothing to do with the government or your race or your gender, or how you identify, it has to do with 100% on how you think and how much you have opened yourself to. And what are you expecting? What are you expecting? How to use your mind to manifest all the money you desire. What are you expecting in life? What do you expect from life? Do you expect to be successful? Do you see yourself successful? Me, myself, I had to change the way that I thought about myself. And this not only worked in my financial life, it worked in my love life too. Because a lot of us, and feel free to jump in if you want to talk, because I love to discuss mind science because it has never failed me. It's worked 100% of the time. And no, I don't need you to sign up to my site or nothing. I just want to give you this because I love people. And this information is free. It was freely given, received, so I'm freely giving it. Your mind is controlling your money. Your expectations are controlling your money. Your inner conversations are controlling your money. Your outer conversations are controlling your money. And what you are expecting to come to you is controlling your money. It's not the government. It's not the system. It's not how you was raised. It's not your gender. It's not your age. It's not how you identify. Bless everybody everywhere. But there's one common thread that runs through everything. How do you esteem yourself? About 3 months ago, I started counting money in my sleep, $100 bills at a time. And I learned from this video on YouTube where this guy was talking about imaginal touch. That when you imagine, use your five senses, like hear it, smell it, every sense you can that attribute to money. Use it in anything, even if you want a car. Smell that new car. Hear those keys in your hand. See them in your hand. And remember, don't look at it. Look from it. I want you to look in the car out the windshield. Don't stand there looking at the car at the dealership. Put your behind in that seat. Put your behind in that seat. And start driving at night when you go to sleep. Push start it. Vroom, vroom, vroom. You know, one of the biggest things that we have done that doesn't serve us humans is we stop using our imagination for good. Oh, we are good at using it for negative. We can conceive some of the most negative circumstances known to man. It's the same imagination. Choose you this day, life or death, blessing or cursing. Every day is your choice. There is no blanket. You're not going to go to a seminar. You're not going to go to a convention or anything and have anything that's going to last you until you change your mind. Because a motivational speaker is not good to anyone unless they're activated. Because if you're not to get activated, it means you have fully convinced yourself that where you want to be is where you are right now. People say, well, I'm going to be rich. No, you're rich right now. Change right now. One of these days, no, get that carrot off that stick in front of your head. Put the carrot in your mouth and start eating it. You are rich right now. You're not going to get rich. You're not going to get successful. You're not going to get that job. You have that job right now. You have that business open right now. Oh, do you think I'm going to look at the physicality of it and draw an emotion off of that? No, I can't do that. Because if I look at the physicality of what's in front of me and draw my emotion off of that, instead of creating in my mind and draw my emotion off of that, I'm going to get that same result. I'm going to be forever finna, 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 about to, per near, almost, getting there, on the way, soon and very soon, one day, it's possible. No, that will keep you in that cycle of 100% almost there. You've got to push these thoughts out of probability into possibility into facts with your mind first. If you want a fantastic career, don't go get the education first. I don't know where you're going to go. I don't know what's going to happen. But I can tell you this: get your energy stream straight first before you go out there tangling in the physicalities of it. Because see, you don't know it that you operate in the ethers. You don't understand that these atoms obey you. Everything around you that you want is already around you right now. All of the money you desire is right around you right now. But you got to believe it into existence. It can't be yours unless you change your frequency to it. I had to change myself from a DJ that performs online to a headliner in my mind. Now, have I headlined at any concert yet? No. Physically, no. But when I go to sleep, do I play my music, my dubstep in my house that I create in front of hundreds of thousands of people in my sleep, before I go to sleep and hear them calling my name and see my name up on the big lights like Skrillex or Black Coffee or any of these people? Yeah, that's the only place I live. I don't live in my present circumstance. I refuse to. I refuse to draw my emotion off of that because my emotion is what's directing the universe to materialize into me. You want a good mate in your life? You want somebody that loves you, that's faithful? I heard some guy say if you call somebody and you say at 4 o'clock in the morning, say, hey, I got this wonderful idea, and they say, I'm freaking tired, hang up, that person ain't for your destiny. If you're a hustler, and if you're a mover, and if you're a shaker. Now, see, my wife was on LinkedIn and she said, baby, I'm like, yes. See, I'm one of the smart men in the world. I listen to my wife. But I have a wise wife too. My wife is I wouldn't listen to a fool. So, and some of us, we attract who we are. Okay, we attract who we are. We attract who we are. Bottom line, you're not attracting people because you're just having bad luck. No, you're attracting what you're emitting: money, love, success, health. I was over 700 pounds. I had to stop identifying with that big fat guy, and I had to start losing weight. How did I lose weight? Did I go and diet first? No. The first thing I did was esteem myself to be smaller. I studied my body, what it would look like up under here. I looked in the mirror and pulled that flesh back and looked at myself. I said, you are one handsome, fit man. And another thing I do that a lot of people look at me crazy when I say it. I look myself in the eye in the morning and tell myself that I love myself. I congratulate myself. I look myself in the eye and I say, Robert, I love you so much. You have been with me from the beginning. I appreciate, because see, you're God, I'm God, we're God. We're just God pushed out in many different ways. I am the universe. You are the universe. I have a song called that We Are the Universe, an EDM track that I'm composing. But what I want to talk to you about is the secret to how to use your mind to manifest all the money you desire is you're going to have to stop poor mouthing. And number one, you're going to have to stop hanging around people that don't have ambition. Because if you hang around nine broke jokers, you shall be the 10th. You are known by the company you keep. You emit by the company you keep. The company you keep represents nothing but your energy stream. Don't spend your time trying to go in the natural world and figure it out and fix it. No, no, no. You got to hook up in the back of the club and they're going to let you in for free. And you ain't got to go through no security check. Now, see, mostly everybody in this world, they're running the classes. They're trying to run to this next school. Now, I'm not going to say you're not going to do that, but I'm saying you got to let all things be done decent and in order. You got to go to the spirit world first, and you got to let the spirit world push these ways out to you because you're not that smart. We're really not that smart at all. All we have done is consumed information and remembered it. If we were smart, we would have come up with the information without anybody's help. And remember, everything you want is in the hand of some person on this planet. That's including your cars, that's including your house, that's including your marriage, that's including your clothes, that's including the diamonds you want, that's including. And another thing, don't feel guilty about living lavishly. I don't have any plans for just getting by. Why would you settle for the bottom when life is so pregnant with all of these options? They ain't gonna ever stop asking for cash. So pick up your game and relinquish your ass. Get off of that laziness. And I ain't talking about working. It is very simple. Whatever you used to think about money, 180. I'm abundant. Opportunities are mine. I am wanted in my field. I am intelligent in my field. People seek out me. People seek, this is what I say to myself. People seek out my music. People want me for their shows. People have hundreds of thousands of dollars to pay me a night to play shows in my original music. People want my energy. They want my vibe. They want my fun. They want my good feeling because I love myself. I love Robert before I love anything. I can't even love God if I don't love me because God is me. I didn't make me. All these operations in my body with my blood flowing and kidneys working and liver and stomach and all this stuff. When have you just set up and just said, okay, well, let me sit up here. I need to concentrate so I can make sure my heart keep pumping. Who do you think running all that? Sometimes you just need to think about that to see just how freaking dynamic you are. You are a freaking amazing bioelectric mechanical body. But what's powering that body? Woo! Powered by. So you're not a human being just walking. You are a spirit. You know I know you're a spirit? Because the Bible says God is a spirit. The Father of lights. And the Bible also says God is not a man that can lie. People say God is a man, God is a woman. No, the hell he ain't. No, it's not. God is a spirit. See, we the Bible said in these end times we were going to worship the creature more than the creator. We are so enamored with the flesh that it's almost sickening to us. We think that's where all the glory comes from. Your gender, your age, your race. That's all beautiful. But that's not your power. That's your shell. This is your meat suit. You're going to sit up and glory over the meat suit more than the entity inside that's running it? I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Well, what I've come to find out to be the truth in my life, it worked for me. I can't say what's gonna work for you, but I can tell you one thing: if you stay negative, you're gonna stay negative. And if you keep talking broke and glorifying gas prices and giving the power of gas prices over your money, people say, "Have you ever seen how much gas is?" I could care less. Have you seen how much money I'm making? Have you seen how many opportunities I've opened myself up to? By what? Feeling them first. I didn't become an insurance agent because I decided to go and research this. I wanted to work in the financial services industry for years. My wife came and said, "I met this guy on LinkedIn, and he was talking about some stuff. And this is what was happening." And she told me what was happening. And my jaw hit the floor. Because it wasn't like they were trying to sell lotions or potions. These people were offering me opportunities where I can go get licensed, and they paid for it. My life license that I went to Nebraska College right here in my city, and I took my test out to study. Me and my wife studied for 3 weeks. She just got hers Monday. And what happened is they paid for everything. They sent my money back. Right back. As soon as I got it done, it's coming back. It's already scheduled to be deposited. That's another thing I like about this company. They do what they say. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts. Because I would never refer somebody to something that's a lie. Because it's not about the money to me. Because I am rich no matter what I do. I'm rich in the music. I'm rich in inventions. I'm rich in softwares. I am rich in movies. I am rich in products. I am rich. I don't have to sacrifice and steal from people and lie to people in order to get money. Because it's mine to have free. I'm going to tell you something. A lot of you probably can't handle this. You don't even have to work to get money. See, there are some people in this world who believe they deserve to be heiresses. And guess what? Ah, that's the life they live, baby. But see, you want to prove to the world that you so this. Why do you need to prove anything? Well, I want to prove to my family. Why? They don't care anyway. Well, I want to prove to my friends. Why? Why the hell you want to prove anything to your friends? You want to prove something? Prove something to your damn self. Show you that you can get hold to something. Get your mind in it first. I became a world famous DJ before I did my first live stream because that's what I decided I was. I did not want to play other people's music. I wanted to learn how to make EDM, EDM trap, dubstep, because I already know how to make dirty South beats. I know how to make old school hip hop. I know how to make West Coast beats, new West Coast beats, the Tiger type beats, the old school type beats. I can make all of that music, and I can sing. Last night I just auditioned for The Voice online. I didn't seek out one person to find no agent. No one found that. They came to my email. Sometimes, not sometimes, these things come to us, and we have to let them be stepping stones to the next thing. Don't tell the universe what to do. Just go to that spot, whether you get on or whether you're not. It's all a part of the process to get you to that place that you desire. That's easiest for you, your least point of resistance. That's why you can't model yourself after any people. Motivational speakers, I love them. But it's one thing I love more than any of that, and that's the God in you. Your inner being knows you better than anybody on YouTube, baby. Oh, they can give you the examples and give you this and that. But where they turn left, God may tell you to turn right. And where they went forward, God may tell you to go over there 60 degrees over that way. Because it suits you. It suits your intellect. It suits what you're going to do. It suits your tolerance. I chime in to God first. I don't chime in to people. I don't need nobody to motivate me. I've been motivated since I was 5 years old to be a world famous musician and to be in banking and financial instruments. I don't need anybody to motivate me for that. I don't need motivational speakers to give me an attaboy. Because all them years of living with rats and roaches was good enough for me. Living in the projects, having your lights turned out and not having food all the time, having water for dinner, like little baby said, that's all the convincing I need. I don't need somebody to say, well, you know you can do this. I know I can do it because I know who's in me. And I know what is in me. But I'm not going to do it until I see myself doing it. Because until you see it, until you feel it, you'll never see it. Until you believe it, you'll never see it. Don't blame anybody else. Nobody's taking your money. Nobody's taking your spot. You keeping yourself out of that because you refuse to think higher. You got to get around from those low-minded thinking people. Get away from family members that are tearing you down. Get away from friends. Stop keeping up with them old ex-lovers. That ain't worth nothing. In other words, you need to get your ass into thinking about you. You need to start a selfish circus. That's what I should have titled this. Starting a selfish circus. Start finding out about you. Don't bring a whole bunch of children into your life right now. Don't bring a whole bunch of people into your life. Get on you. Get on you. What do you love? Start loving you. Start loving your face. Big butt, flat butt, long legs, short legs, thick thighs, skinny thighs, big nose, little nose. It don't matter. Start loving on you. Find time in the day to edify your beautiful self. See, money is just indicative of an energy flow of acceptance. Don't go after the money. It's the freedom you want anyway, because if you wanted the money, you wouldn't give it away so quick. You don't want the money, you want what the money can do. But don't feel guilty about that. People say, I don't need a lot of gold and jewelry. I'm like, good, because I do. I want it. I want anything that's on this planet that God say I can have, and I'm not going to put up no humble circus. You need to start a selfish circus. Some of y'all are spending your time, money, energy, and everything else sowing it into stupid ass people. Because you know what? Stupid ass leechers are attracted to blind givers because they have the same energy stream. Well, I'm just tired of people using me. Well, stop letting them use you. Well, I'm tired of people using my money. Well, close your pocketbook up. Well, I'm tired of people coming to my house eating my food and shut your damn door and lock it. But what if I don't open the door? People gonna think I'm funny. Ha 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 ha. Hell yeah, they're gonna think you funny. Don't you understand? Until you get people respect and put them in their spot, they're not gonna get there. Don't let anybody hijack you emotionally. Mama, sister, brother, friend, auntie, wife, husband, girlfriend, sister, whatever. Don't you let people hijack you emotionally. Let me tell you like this. Out of all the people in this world, earth, have you spent 1 minute today worried if other people can breathe oxygen in and out? Now, I ain't talking about people that's sick. Now, that ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just on general purpose. Do you worry and try to make sure? Well, I want to make sure that everybody's breathing. Why? They got a mouth and a nose. I mean, if everything working properly, I'm not talking about people that's sick. God forbid, I know. I have respiratory problems in the past, so that's not part of me now because I let that go too. See, a lot of people told me that when I was young and I developed it. I didn't even know it. You need to stop listening to people. That's another thing. Stop talking to people who talk about sickness all the time. Hang the damn phone up. Tell them you got to go doo-doo. You got to go vomit. God at the door. Jesus on the main line. Do something. But get from under that sick talking because they will drive you to the grave. Because some people find glory in sickness because they get attention. And that's all they talk about. Some women have made an art out of talking about their internals and making them susceptible to disease with their own mouth. Why do you think when you watch pharmaceutical commercials, they always tell you that the disease is yours? You know why? Because even if you don't have it, baby, if you think on it, your sales will manifest it. You don't believe me? Start thinking about being blessed. Start thinking about being rich. Thank y'all for the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the love. Start thinking about being beautiful. Ladies, men, gentlemen, however you identify, you want to lose weight? Don't go trying to find the right food. You go trying to find the right diet. You go trying to find the right guru. You know what you need to do? You need to find the right you inside of you. Find that fine motor scooter that's inside of them. All of us, we got some fine. We made a beautiful. You know, I tell people this all the time. Well, I tell women this. Be like, your body is beautiful. Be like, thank you, but you didn't do it. But I worked out, but you still didn't make it. God made that body, baby. See, a lot of us think we God instead of God is us. Yes, we are God because of God is us, but not because we are God because of us. We are 100% made out of God stuff. What else do you know you could cut yourself in the heels back? Why does that happen? They still ain't figured that out. Or they have the process and they tell you what chemically happens, but they don't understand how the cells can regenerate themselves back. And I believe if our bodies can do that, I believe that we can live longer. But a lot of us don't. Because some of y'all done spoke, y'all been speaking death on yourself, listening to this dumbass crap on TV, listen to all these dumbass reports, and just listening to people tell you about other. I do not sit up under stupid conversation. I don't care what it is. I will walk out the room in their face before I allow them to put hot feces on my clean stream of water. I gotta drink this water. I can't have you dumping doodle in this water. I gotta drink out of my stream every day. So if you're not talking about life, prosperity, love, and loving everybody and loving all people and being kind to all people and success and seeing the best in health and beauty and love and prosperity and understanding and peace, I don't want to talk to you. And I'm not going to try to heal you because I can't heal you. Because all you people who out here trying to serve people and save them, I'm telling you, when you go to sleep at night, they're making 10 more shit sandwiches for you to eat tomorrow. You ain't gonna be able to help nobody. If your example don't help, ain't nothing else gonna do. Because words don't teach nothing. Yeah, I'm being frank because I want to arrest you. I want to arrest you. See, if I throw a couple of expletives in there, kind of wakes you. Why are you wasting your time on this planet with stupid people? They're in a stupid energy stream. You just gonna jump your dumb ass right there with them. Well, I'm finna come row your boat with you. More doodoo, baby. Just more dookie, please. You can't save nobody. And if you don't watch out, you and them gonna be destroyed. Because as the Bible say, the blind can't lead the blind. They both gonna fall in the ditch. You're not here to save the world. The world don't need you. You need you. People say God ain't God don't need you. This whole system is working fine with or without you. The only person that needs you is you. You need you. You need to start loving you. You need to start giving you time. You need to push all these suckers away that's sucking away all your resources. Close and lock your damn door and start getting it on, get on you. You want to help somebody? Help you. And then once you sound is a pound, then and only then can you be a blessing. Because as you know, you cannot start a car with a dead battery. Two dead batteries ain't gonna get nothing started but a whole lot of frustration. I don't apologize for anything I said. Because if it'll arrest your understanding and take you out of ignorance, it's dumbness. Why do you not like yourself? Why do you put others before you? Why do you sacrifice the resources the universe is giving you to try to appease foolish hearted people? Get away from Round'em. Get away from Round'em. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, y'all don't even know it. But the people that's the most detrimental to you, you almost see them every day. Now, what I want you to do next time when you get around somebody after you leave this broadcast, I want you to start writing down what y'all talk about. Write down your friends' names, your associates' names, everyone that you deal with on a regular, and start keeping notes on what y'all talk about. Then you'll see why you are where you are. I bet you ain't got no rich friends that talk to you about prosperity, how to make money, and how things are beautiful, and how you can open yourself up to abundance. I bet you don't talk to none of them. You know why? Because your energy, your frequency don't match. How you gonna get on the channel of money when you're on the channel of broke? You can't pick up HBO if you turn to Cinemax, tune to Cinemax. You can't pick up CNBC if you tune to the Depression Channel of the Week. Well, let me go in here and help somebody. But let me go in here and show God and proof. And maybe if I prove God that I can help people, then God will bless me. God don't bless you regardless of what them dumbass people do. God ain't got your blessings hinged up on none of them suckers. What kind of cruelty would that be? To say, I'm going to bless you, but only if you get involved with this dumbass over here for like 15 years and just let them spew that dumb shit all over you. Well, guess what happened today? And look what happened today. And day after day, after day, after day, after negative speech, just dumb, dumb, dumber. And guess what? You right in there with them. You are known by the company you keep. Paul said, let your conversation be holy. Holy of what you desire. What did God promise you? What did that law promise you that we call the Bible? That man that's taking and did this little thing to it, but he couldn't only do so much because you. What did God promise you when it came to money in that word? What did God promise you when it came to health? What did God promise you when it came to a family? And I'm gonna tell you right now, some of y'all got relatives, but they ain't your family. Some of y'all gonna pick up your family on the way. Some of y'all have good relatives and they are family, but all relatives ain't family. Because family to me is something whole different than just because we are connected because somebody got married or we had sex, and then they're gonna call it, well, that's my this and that and that and that and that and that and that. And that. Oh no, baby. You got to qualify on a high level to be called family in my life. And what I'm talking about that is family is people who celebrate me, not tolerate me. Because I do that to people in my life. I celebrate all the people that I know. I don't have no certain races I deal with. I don't have no certain genders I deal with. I don't have a certain sexual orientation that I deal with. I love everybody. Do I live their lifestyle? Hell no. But do I love them? Hell yes. Why do I not? Why do I have to participate or even agree with somebody in order to love them? Think about that. I can't wait to get this one. I can't wait to download this one and turn it into a podcast. Put it on my Instagram. And if any of you are interested in getting into the financial services industry, or if you're interested in getting your money straight, making sure you're not paying too much for your mortgage, make sure you see the first thing I did when I got with this company, they showed me all the places I was paying too much. I'm getting insurance from the same company, but they buy wholesale. So everything I was able to save, I started putting that store savings and growing money. Money is a seed. Money is pregnant. Money is a seed. Money is pregnant. Red money, red money, red money. Money is ready to go. Do you impregnate any of your money? Huh? Or do you just jack it off into society and don't get nothing from it? Money. Money is able to get pregnant over and over with no labor pains and no discomfort and no complications. Money get pregnant over and 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 over. That's the secret of money. You want to spend it, but you don't understand. You're going to have to start growing it. You got to change your mind about money. How to use your mind to manifest all the money you desire. You don't need to come up with a scheme. The universe got something that fits you that you wouldn't believe. It's all around you right now. You don't need to seek it out. You don't need somebody to pray over you. You don't need pastor to pray over you and seek God's face. How do you need to seek God's face? And didn't he say, didn't the man say Jesus Christ is in you? How the hell you think you exist on your own? You can't even remember to swallow and to breathe in and out. That's not what we're made for. We're not made for memorizing things. That's why God wrote his word down. Or the Spirit of God wrote to inspire humans to write. Because I don't know if it was all men. I wasn't there. Like I heard somebody say that Shaquille O'Neal was saying was Stevie Wonder can really see. And then people say, do you think he can see or not? How the hell do I know? I ain't never looked at that man's eyes. I don't take nothing for facts unless I can prove it 100%. And that's why I stick with the law, because it has never failed me ever. Never. I'm from the time I was a child to the time I am now. See, I have a benefit a lot of people didn't have growing up. I grew up with a mother and a father that were ministers. Now, that in itself is not what I'm saying. I got a chance to get around the law at an early age and learn how to believe for things other than what's physically there. I learned to trust at a young age. My goodness, how it has blessed my life. If I had to physically find ways to do all of the things that have come into my life, I don't think there's enough years left. But with your belief, you can compress time. Did you hear what I said? I said with your belief. I mean, I'm talking about earnest belief. I'm talking about you got to psych your mind up. Yeah, psych your mind. You're going to have to psych your mind up that you are already there. Call those things that be not as though they were. Call those things that be not as though they were. Call those things that be not as though they were. Things that don't exist physically, call them into existence as if they were already there physically. Hello? Red money, red money, red money. Hot red money, ready to go. That's money ready to pour into your life right now. God ain't finna do nothing. God ain't about to work nothing out. It's been worked out before you was even born. But you have to be the receptor of it. Yeah, I bet you ain't heard stuff like this before. And even if you have, take it and run. Prove to me that I'm wrong. I beg of you. Start thinking positive. Count money in your sleep. Start feeling purposely making emotions of good in your solar plexus, down in your stomach when you get that feeling. When you got that stimmy check. No, we got that stimmy check. You know, you got that stimmy. I invested every bit of that money. I got over 11,000% off of that. You know why? Because I asked the universe how to do it. Did I try to do it? Nope. A lot of my plays in crypto and stuff, it don't come because I watch the market. I just be sitting in the universe and say, my enemy be like the God in me and say, hey, you need to go check on that instrument. It's time to get in. Or you need to check on the instrument. It's time to get out. See, I have a concierge in the sky that's watching all of the players. See, I trust in that. Y'all trust in man. Y'all trust in CNBC. Y'all trust in Elon Musk. Y'all trust in this analyst and this person and this thing. I don't listen to nobody. I listen to what God says. Now, what I mean by that is, if what somebody's saying, God said, you need to listen to that, I listen to that. That's why I say I listen to God. It ain't that I don't need people. I don't go to people first. God said, that's a good idea. Like, thank you. God said, don't go there. Okay, I won't. People say, I want you to come up here. God said, don't go over there. Are you that obedient? Can you be guided like that? But I don't want to depress anybody. I don't want to make hurt people feel. I don't hurt me. God said, I'm trying to save you from getting your dome cracked open. But run on over there. Because you'll hit me either with a busted head or a numb one. One of them you're going to listen. Take time to put God first. That's what it means, putting God first. Everything got to qualify through God. Everything got to qualify through the Spirit before I move. I don't care who say it. I don't care who ask it. I don't care. None of that. If God don't say, you need to get on now. I ain't moving. If God say, and me say, leave that alone. And the reason I know is because in my early years, I used to put what people say above what God say. I'm not interested in being emotionally vested with anyone. The only thing I'm interested in is obeying the Spirit. How to use your mind to manifest all the money you desire. And another thing, don't live your mama's idea of what wealth is. Live your idea. You may want 10 homes. You may want several $1 million worth of jewelry. You may want 15, 20 cars. You may want because you want to drive this car this time. You want to drive that car that time. You want to drive that car that time. You want people to say, can't drive but one car at a time. You're right. You can't wear but one pair of drawers at a time, but you ain't got one pair sitting there washing them every damn day. Come on, man. This world is pregnant. Why are you acting like we starving? People say there's a food shortage. No, the hell it ain't. It is if you believe it. Ain't no food shortage. Ask the Israelites when manna came down. People trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. I'm trying to turn this sugar into a Starlight Mint. Government, mint, Federal Reserve notes, promises to pay. So, since you've attracted this to yourself and attracted this day to yourself, and by the way, I'm following y'all back. Everybody that's on here, you can follow me back if you so like to. If you don't, hey, that's your. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna tell you stuff that's gonna make you feel good. Oh, it's gonna make you feel good if you freaking believe it. You need to quit carrying around all that stuff to my this because of my gender and it's because of this in the system and You are where you are because you have placed yourself there in expectation, conversation, and determination. Now, what you need to do is just do a 180. People say, "How you doing?" I'm rich. How's your life going? Great. How's your health? Wonderful. People say, "But what if I got a headache?" Who the hell cares? Your cells are going to obey you. You tell your cells to make cancer, they'll make cancer. You tell your cells to give you migraines for the rest of your life, you're gonna have it. I have my this, I have my that. I don't talk to people about sicknesses. I don't even talk about that. Why? People say, I want to think about my medical coverage. I hope I never have to use it. And if I do use it, it's gonna be for nothing serious. Why do I need to sit up here wishing I had great, great medical coverage? What, I'm finna die? Well, I do have medical coverage, don't get me wrong. But you have to start learning to love, own you. I ain't gonna let you off of that one. All these missions you on in life, all these people you trying to save, friends, exes, cheering, parents, grandmama, granddaddy, all of that stuff that's so nostalgically, emotionally tied to you. And some of those people are dragging you straight down into the nothingness with them. Because guess what? That's all they set on, baby. I didn't say you didn't love them. You just got to stop talking. And if they want to talk to you, they're going to have to talk about positive things. And if they don't want to talk about positive things and they get tired of this one, they're going to walk out your face. You got to tell them to leave. People say, well, how do I know if I got if good people are going to come around me? If you're thinking about love, if you're thinking about prosperity and peace and happiness, if you're thinking about understanding and being tolerant and understanding people and knowing that everybody has the right to push themselves out and feel the way that they want to feel and be who they want to be. Love conquers all. Out of all these, the greatest is love. So when you're gonna start loving yourself, that's the greatest thing you can do to yourself. The greatest love of all is happening inside of me. That's what Whitney said, and she was not a lie. Is this for you? This is for you. Is this for you? This is for you. The greatest love of all ain't happening in your child. The greatest love of all ain't between you and your mama. The greatest love of all is not you and your grandma. I know you love them. I didn't say you didn't love them. But the greatest love of all that's happening is inside of you. Because that's the only love you can count on. That's the only love gonna be there when everybody else. See, most people love only if they agree with what you do. Most people love as long as you're doing what they do. Or you eat what they eat. Or you listen to the music they listen to. Or if you do the things that the tribe has done, the culture. Y'all are so bound by these ignorant ass people just guiding you around with stupid tradition. Some of it didn't even work. But they do it because guess what? They did it, so I'm going to do it. Tell you a story. This lady saw her grandmama cooking the ham. And she saw grandmama cut the end of the bone off of the ham. And so inside of her mind, she said, but that's the best way to do it. Because that's what great grandmama did. So great grandmama did and taught grandmama to do it. And grandmama did it. And then grandmama taught daughter to do it. And so she went back and said, I'm just curious. Why did you cut the end off of the ham? She said, well, I can get it in the damn pot. You need to learn to be logical. Question everything. Question everyone. Why are you going to go through the life just accepting what people say? I didn't know a woman invented Bluetooth. Look it up. I didn't know as a boy that these women were at NASA, that they had hidden in the back room, keeping all the men up front, mostly white men. They didn't tell us that those women were doing the calculations for the trajectories and all of that stuff. Question everything. Don't believe nothing nobody say until you find the facts. That's why I tell people, don't even trust what I say. Put it to work and call me a liar. I bet you can't. I bet you can't do it. I dare you to do it. I dare you to think positive. I dare you to think loving. I dare you to think wealthy. I dare you to esteem yourself to be wonderful, amazing, beautiful, freaking smart. I dare you to do that and not get results. Because you can't. Because I know how the law works. And I've seen it work in my life 10 times out of 10. I ain't never need nobody to pray over me. I ain't never need nobody to go seek God's face for me. I ain't never need nobody to give me a word. Because I already got the word. As a man thinketh in his heart. Or as humans think in our hearts, so are we. Now, see, y'all, a lot of y'all be saying when I say man, they may have gotten you, but I'm going to tell you right now, legally, in the law dictionary, a man is a male, a girl, a boy, or a female. There's a difference between a person and a man. Yeah, because a corporation becomes a person. And it can't be a man, but it can be a person. Oh yeah, I learned all of this in law. Now, if you want to get a video that really will make you think, go to YouTube and type in what is a straw man? STRAWMAN. What is my straw man? I ain't gonna tell you what it is. I want you to read it, listen to the video for yourself. It was written by the same people who founded this country, but you don't even know because they didn't introduce that to your great granny. Granny introduced to you then, and it didn't come up to you. See, the only thing came up to you was to go to work. Keep the system fat. Don't trust in investments, and above all, don't you dare trust in your own dreams. That is the worst waste of time. You know, if I listened to people who told me because they was jealous of my gift not to do it, where I would be right now, somewhere mad. But Robert didn't do that. Robert didn't mind being looked like a fool. Robert didn't mind being esteemed as being hoity-toity and trying to be uppity because they wanted me to sound like I was from the down the south with no good. They say you talk white. No, fool, I talk like a human. The hell you mean I talk white? The hell that mean? What you're trying to say is that what you see coming out of my mouth, you esteem it to be of higher intelligence than what you thought this little Negro boy shit. No. See, I come from down south. You can't play with me. I know. I know about the undercover racists and the not undercover racists. Sexist, all of them. And I'm talking about all colors, baby. Because there was racists in my neighborhood, too. People just prejudging people without giving them a chance. This was a good one today. Oh, my, this was a good one today. I cannot wait to post this one. Please come back and listen to this. How to use your mind to manifest all the money you desire. I didn't say what you need. I don't give a damn about your needs. Your needs are so short. I said your desires. Your needs have nothing to do with flying to Spain. Your needs have nothing to do with having a mansion on an island. Your needs have nothing to do with having several homes in the U.S. That has nothing to do with your needs. I'm interested in your desires. Because with your desires, your needs get drowned in them. It is even though even looking at them. Forget about your needs. Think about your desires. Will give you exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think. All I'm doing is reading. I'm just going by what the book said. And that book I have found to be true. Who wrote them? I don't know. Where did it come from? I don't know. But did I put it to work to the test? Yeah. Did it pass the test every time? Yes. Take that with you today. Like I said, get your notebook. Write down the names of the people that you associate with. Write down what y'all talk about. Write down how they make you feel when they call. And write down everything good that comes out of their mouth. And then you're going to find out why you're having the situation you are having in your life. You are connected to people with loser conversation. And see, losers come together and celebrate their loserness. Oh yeah, they come together and justify laziness and not being about their business. They justify inadequacy. They use racism, sexism, genderism, whatever you want to call it. Any excuse that they can to be non-productive. You can be as productive as you want to. But go to the ethers first. Go to the back of the club. They're gonna let you in for free back there. And you don't even have to go through security check. And you got a free drink pass all that too. Or you can go to the front of the club and stand in line for years and 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 get nothing done with all of the people who refuse to believe anything but what they see. I'm Robert Watts, aka DJ Dr. Watts. My partner is Lady Jen. We are ambassadors of good frequency. That's the name of our group. And that's the culture of our group. We are ambassadors of good frequency, not just music, words, thoughts, and examples. So sit back today and start thinking about all the ways you can start loving yourself and blessing your money and blessing your life and blessing your existence with your mouth, your expectations. And honey, please start learning to meditate. Give yourself 15 minutes of quiet time of no thought, no thinking, no working, no fixing, no trying to understand, no plotting, no nothing. Just be still. Let your inner being take control. And see how your inner being, the God in you, will take over your intuition and start pointing you in ways that you don't even have. It's not gonna be like, I want you to head this way, Johnson. No, you're not gonna worry about that. Your intuition gonna lead you there. Y'all have a beautiful one. I cannot wait to download this one and to turn it into a video podcast. Y'all be blessed. You don't have to be anybody's slave. Walk away from people with perverse conversation. And what I mean by that is anyone who speaks contrary to prosperity, love, peace, happiness, love and happiness. It'll make you do wrong, make you do right. Love. Love and happiness. What do you need to be manifested in your life? Love and happiness. Love. Love. Almost swallowed too quick. Love and happiness. It'll make you do right. And to some people's eyes, it'll think you're doing wrong. So, what do you do when people don't agree with you? You know, when people ask me stupid questions, you know what I say? They say, "What do you think about? What do you think about this? This is done that happened over here. This is what I do. I go cricket on them. If I'm not responding, I'm not participating in that energy stream. And if I'm not listening, because everything you hear is part of you. Everything you hear becomes a part of you. I gotta go ahead and cook some lunch. Y'all have a good one. Be blessed. Love on yourself. And that's the only choice you got. You can try to do it physically, but I can guarantee you're gonna fail. Because you're gonna have to get connected with the concierge in the sky. And I ain't talking about living up in no clouds. I'm talking about you're gonna have to get bird's eye view on your life. You're gonna have to get your instruction from the bird's eye view of your life, not from the worm's eye view or from the man's eye view. You got to get a bird's eye view of your life. And how do you do that? Connecting with your inner being, meditating, quieting your mind, reading books of truth. Hold on, I want to, and I'm going to share this one on my Facebook. Follow me on Facebook, DJ Dr. Watts. Follow me on LinkedIn. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. All music platforms. If you're interested in learning, because let me tell you something, a license trumps a degree any day. Because the degree puts you to work for somebody else. A license puts you makes you an independent contractor. I'll holler, peace.